Hey McGarry, it's Remick with insight into the first step of Gradebook Closeout, which is actually making sure that teachers' Power Teacher Pro grades are set up for syncing over to Power School. So there are going to be three things that you need to have open when you're working on this step. One is Spiceworks. This is our ticketing system. It's where those registrar emails are coming in to let us know that grades are completed. You're going to want to have your Power School admin open, and then you're also going to want to have the 21-22 flight status board, and you're going to want to be looking at the pilots only page. So the first thing that we do when you open up your help desk, you may notice your drop-down menu is preset to open. This just means that you're looking at all of the tickets that are currently open in the system. Some of them are already assigned and some of them are unassigned. I like to first click down to just look at the unassigned ones, and you'll notice we have your grades closed out, we have Randolph's grades closed out, and then I'm noticing Braxton submitted something that says grades done. So these are the kind of subjects that you're going to want to be looking for. And then for this first one, what you want to do is assign it to yourself, and also make sure that the category is assigned to Power School. We like to assign both an assignee and category to every single ticket because we can actually look at the number of tickets each individual is closing, as well as what is the primary category that we're receiving tickets for. It's a way for us to understand how our time is being utilized. Okay, so once you've assigned tickets to yourself, you can actually also use the drop down to just zero in on yours and go my tickets. Right now this is obviously preset to me, so these are my tickets. But when you log in and you click my tickets for yourself, it will just show all of the ones that have been assigned to McGarry. All right, so I'm going to go back to open and I'm going to find yours again. Okay, so McGarry, you're here. We've made you the assignee, we made the Power School, and before I actually close it, I'm going to do this. I'm going to now go into the Power School admin. Remember, the key difference is that the website title has admin in it as opposed to teachers. And when you log into admin, the default setting is to have you search for students. You want to take this drop down and change it to staff. And you can either select teachers and scroll through and find the teacher in question, or you can just use the search bar and start typing the person's name. Click on their name. Boop. And then over here on the left panel under functions, you want to hit Power Teacher Pro. This basically launches a viewable side of your gradebook. So I can't make edits in Power Teacher Pro. In this view, I can only view your grades. And I go down to category totals. So this is very similar to the process you probably went through. Interesting. Oh, this is advisory, that's why. So using the drop-down menu at the top, I'm going to switch it to Spanish 2. All right, so for the grades, since I'm no longer comparing to Canvas, all I'm really doing is making sure that any time a student has an F, there's a 50%. I might notice like, oh, this teacher overrode the grade and the student has a 90, and I actually know that that's an A-. So I would want to flag that for the teacher if I notice those things. If I don't catch all of those, that's okay. We have a tool once all grades are finalized that says, does the letter grade match the percent grade? So if we don't catch all of those, that's okay. The one that we really want to try and make sure we're catching is the F50%. And it looks like you got all of those. Yeah, so A- is up to 92. That's right. F50, F50. Okay, and you click through every single class for every single teacher. So everything that so 72 is actually a C-. Okay. F50, F50, F58, F50, and B86. Yep, okay. And I think that was it. Yep. All right. And then what I would do over here is I would find McGarry here. McGarry. And I'm going to say, ready for takeoff. I'm going to say, I just put a note here. All F's bottomed out. A couple of mismatched letters and percents that will need to be caught later. All right, so if for some reason a teacher didn't have bottomed out all of their F's, but they hadn't responded, I probably would label them as delayed and grounded, I guess. Or no, pending. Pending is basically my status of saying, like, you know, submitted ticket but needs to fix a couple of things, right? So we just use this column to, as it says, just make notes. So for now, I'm going to say not yet reported. Oh, nope, not yet reported. Change that back. And erase this. If you notice that there's something like Munson's, we have this grades are syncing note, it's all right to just write over that, no big deal. All right, and then I go back to the ticket and I would say, hey, grades look good. A couple of 90% need the letter changed to A-, and there was an 82%, I believe, I think it was a 72 actually. That was it. It was a 72. It was not an 82. It was a 72. Yeah. So I'm leaving this note to you, and then I hit save and close. And now the ticket has disappeared. All right, so that's the process. Reach out if you have questions. Thanks again.